Hi, I'm Candice Bester from Grit, and I am a teacher by profession. I taught for nearly 20 years, and if there's anybody who knows what pressure teachers are under, it is me. Teachers are expected to be patient and kind and understanding and have all their admin sorted. They work the most immense amount of hours, and then they have their own families to take care of. They also have a very specific personality type. In general, and I don't like to generalize, but in general, they are people pleasers. They are so kind to others. They are just absolutely trying to do the best that they can. So how is it possible for us to be kind, empathetic, and all the things we need to be when we have so much going on? And that is where the Grit program specifically for teachers comes in. 3 years ago, I left teaching, actually nearly 4 years ago, I left teaching and I developed a program. And this program really supports teachers emotionally. Because I realized when I was in the classroom that it's all about my internal state, my mindset, my perception, and how I am feeling emotionally would have a direct impact on the children. And so I started to unpack these things, and eventually I realized it wasn't because I got an email from an unhappy parent that I was in a bad mood. It was because of my baggage, my conditioning, my limiting beliefs, my own triggers. And so I learned through the years how to work on my internal world. And when I did, oh my word, the results were phenomenal. So this program is now out there. It's been taught over 3 years. There are thousands of children that are benefiting because their teachers are in a different space. Their teachers are able to support themselves emotionally and mentally, and we're able to shift their perspective. And the testimonials that have come in are all evidence of the transformation of this work. It really is transformational. And specific things that I'll hear from the teachers are things like, little Johnny, he used to be really hard to deal with. I didn't even know he was in my class this week. And guess what? Little Johnny didn't change. She changed. And then he changed. So it is really the other way around. We think that when the children are behaving, we will be okay. But it's not like that. It's when we're okay, everything flows, everything works, and everything shifts. So how does the training work? It is 4 modules of 2 hours a week. So the actual training happens over a space of 4 weeks. In that space, the real magic source lies in the work that we give them, which they implement into their lives immediately. This is less of a listening course and more of a doing course. And when they live the work, they really, really feel the benefits. Our motto is, it works if you work it. So if they go and apply what they're learning in those sessions, then they absolutely will have a very different life. It positively impacts everything. Their relationships at home, their relationships with their own children, the parents, their colleagues, they show up as a better version of themselves. And when they fail or when they fall down or when something doesn't work, they look at it objectively and they go, why didn't it work? How can I get better? And they do it for themselves, and the motivation becomes intrinsic, and that is the key to everything. It becomes internal motivation as opposed to somebody watching, monitoring, micromanaging you. You just want to be the best because you know that that's who you are. So we can't change education, unfortunately, until we change the mindset of the teachers who are still teaching with the old mindset. And that's really what this innovation is all about. So we are super excited to have this out there. We also have a program for teens and tweens, which has been it's a fine-oiled machine, and the children are loving it. They are really, it's phenomenal how their confidence is built through it. And most of all, they are able to just roll with the punches. Because let's be honest, like, life is not always going to be easy. But when it isn't easy, if they have the right tools in place, they can handle that like champions. And then we have a beautiful program which we've been developed as well for 5 to 9-year-olds with regards to animation and bringing it to life. And they also learn how to not control things that they can't control, and how to let go of things, and how to focus on themselves and not others. And all the things we do in the teacher training, we do in the children training, except we've adapted it obviously to the specific age group. So we're super excited, and it really is making waves in the education space. And this innovation is just another way that we can just get this magical work out there.